Good morning, my name is Izzie. Welcome to this 10 minutes of yoga. Before we start, make sure you listen to your body, don't go through any pain. If anything doesn't feel right or you're tired, just take a break and perhaps even check with your GP to make sure that this practice is safe for you. Starting sitting cross-legged on the mat, bringing the hands on top of your knees, palms facing up or down. And closing the eyes, just taking a few minutes and a couple of breaths to allow yourself to arrive in this session. Taking one big inhale through the nose and releasing a big sigh through the mouth. As if sending a message to the brain and to the body that it's now time to settle. Allowing the thoughts to settle and creating space in the body, creating stillness. And shifting the awareness to the breath and noticing the movement creating by the breath as it travels through the body. With the chest slowly lifting up and down. And the tummy slowly lifting up and down. Engaging the Ujjayi breath, creating the sound with the breath. Lengthening the breath. Now gently opening the eyes, keeping a soft gaze, bringing movement to the breath. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, clasping the hands, pushing the palms up as if waking up. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the arms, looking up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the arms, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the floor, spending a few breaths here. Noticing the sensations happening in the body. And maybe gently rocking the chest from left to right. Imagine you're trying to bring the armpits towards your knee. Nice long breath here. And then walking the hands towards the left, creating a long stretch here on the right side. And then walking the hands to the other side. And then coming back to the center, one breath. And on the next inhale, lifting the chest, coming back to the center. And then rocking forward, coming onto all four. Tucking the toes under here. Inhale, pushing the hips to the ceiling, slowly coming into downward facing dog. So bending one knee at a time here, creating space in the hamstrings. Nice long breath. Just taking the time. And then coming to stillness here in downward facing dog. So your heels might be off the ground, that's fine. You may need to bend the knees a little bit just to keep your back nice and straight. Nice long breath here. On the next exhale, starting to bring the hands, walk the hands towards your feet, keep the knees bent until you can basically rest the tummy on top of the thighs. Inhale, swinging the arms forward, finding chair pose just for a moment, and then pushing all the way back up, standing position, releasing the arms down. Turning round, so you may need to adjust your video or your mat. We're going to travel from one side of the mat lengthway to the other side through moon salutation. So if you need to change your setting around, making sure that you start on the right side of your mat. We're traveling towards the left. Feet together here. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, clasping the hands, so actually clasping the fingers, so palms are palm to palm. Exhale, tipping to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, release the arms, stepping the left foot to the left side. Quite a wide stance, feet are pointing out. Inhale, lifting the arms on the other side. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the arms, goddess pose. 1 or 2 breaths here. Inhale, pushing back, stretching the legs. So adjusting the right foot, now pointing out. Left foot can be 45 degrees angle or maybe parallel to the short side of your mat. Inhale, so the hips and the shoulders pointing sideways. Inhale, lifting the arms on the other side. As you exhale, reaching forward with your right hand. And then slowly starting to tipping the chest, bringing the right hand towards your right leg. Lifting the left arm towards the ceiling, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Nice long breath here. On the next exhale, starting to pivot the body towards your right leg. Hands come down on the ground. Releasing the left knee down on the ground, untucking the toes. So your hands are framing your right foot. Inhale, lifting the chest. Hands can rest on your right knee. Low crescent lunge. Nice long breath here. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, on the next inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, bringing the hands back down on the ground, inside of your right foot, and starting to pivot the body towards the left, turning the body. So I'm now squatting on the right leg. Left leg is stretched. And you can have your left foot either sideways or maybe digging the left heel into the ground and pointing your left foot towards the ground. Skandasana. And if you want, you can bring the hands, keep the hands on the mat, or maybe bringing the hands in prayer pose. Nice long breath. Hands back down on the ground, using the hands, spidering across, going to the left leg, doing the same on the left leg. So the right leg is now stretched, right heel digging into the ground, squatting onto the left leg. Hands in prayer pose here. Nice long breath. Exhale, pivoting towards your left leg, releasing the right knee down. Toes of your right foot are now flat on the ground. Inhale, lifting the chest, low crescent lunge. Nice long breath. If you want to challenge yourself, inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling and looking up. Exhale, hands back down, tucking the toes of your right foot. Inhale, lifting the right foot and then lifting all the way to standing position, adjusting the feet. Right foot parallel to the short side of your mat, left foot pointing forward. Inhale, lifting the arms on either side. Exhale, reaching with the left hand and then tipping the body. Left hand can find your left leg. Right arm pointing towards the ceiling. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Nice long breath. On the next inhale, pushing back all the way up and then adjusting the feet. You can close the feet a little bit. Feet are pointing out. Inhale, arms lifted on either side. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the arms back into goddess pose. Nice long breath here, holding it. Inhale, lifting back, stepping the right foot to meet the left, standing position here on the left side. One breath. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, palms to palms, clasping through the thumbs. Exhale, tipping to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, turning sideways. So you're now at the top of your mat, facing forward. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. You can bend the knees if you need. Hands on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift back parallel to the mat. Exhale, hands back down on the mat. Stepping the feet to the back of the mat, high plank. 1 or 2 breaths here in high plank. On the next exhale, release the knees down and then lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, looking ahead, high cobra. Exhale, coming back onto the knees. Big toes together, bring a block with you, opening the knees wide, and then slowly coming down, releasing the chest towards the ground. The head can rest on the block. Child's pose. Nice long breath here. On the next inhale, lifting back up, crossing the lower part of the legs, coming back to seated position, crossed-legged, hands resting on your knees. Taking one big inhale through the nose and releasing a big sigh through the mouth. Closing the eyes. Taking a few moments to allow the breath to come back to a natural pace. Bringing the hands in prayer pose, opening the eyes, ready to face the day. Thank you so much for joining me for these 10 minutes of yoga. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.